Hello everyone, my name is Raymond and I want to take you through my Euro USD analysis briefly. So first things first, on the daily time frame, all we can see is price was pretty bullish, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and this seems to have been the last higher high that was created before price took out this lower low before price took out this higher low to create a new lower low, indicating a change of trend. So after that happened, I came and marked out certain demand zones, rather certain supply zones, and I had these three being marked out. This wasn't respected. Price came, traded into it, and eventually broke to the upside. And after price traded into this one, it came and broke this low, indicating a change of character. So at that point, I had these two supply zones, this and this one. This one looks to have been previously mitigated by this candle. However, price still came, traded through it, traded into it, and broke to the downside. That was a good sign to indicate that we are going to continue to the downside. And we actually caught some sales of this move. So after that, price has been retracing to the upside, and the expectation is for price to continue and go down, go bearish until we take out this low, this swing low. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. In case this doesn't happen, price can even potentially come up to this zone, can stretch up to this zone before we go down. Don't forget, when you zoom out, we have this other zone at the extreme that is totally unmitigated. So we can potentially push to this or even push lower from the current supply zones. I'll try to drop down a little bit. Let me try and zoom out some time frame. So when we look closely, price has recently broken to the upside. However, we still have some supply zones in that are still holding price bearish. So what we can see is price has recently broken to the upside, and after price broke to the upside, it increases chances that this could be an inducement for price to take out people who are having their sales around this area and target this supply zone before pushing down. So my expectation at the moment, we have these I have this that was marked out and this. So I don't want to force things. I'll keep following the bullish order flow for now, but while I'm aware I'm into the premium supply zones, I'm trading into the premium supply zone. So the expectation is price trading of this into this zone. That could be scenario one before we sell and target the low. That's scenario one. In case that doesn't play out, the other possible scenario is a push from here into we can see a clear change of character there. We shall drop down to the 4 hour to see that clearly. We might push into some supply zones in here before we sell off. That's the second scenario. The third scenario can be price continuing to the downside before pushing up and then down. And then the other scenario might be price just continuing to push to the downside without even going to mitigate these supply zones at the extreme. So we don't know which option will play out, but that's when I use the lower time frames to guide me. Let me just drop to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, I can notice this was the the daily demand zone that I had marked out. I can clearly see it on the 4 hour as well. and we can notice after price traded into this supply zone right here, it's actually visible on the 4 hour as well. Let me see. On the 4 hour, this is the zone that I marked out. After price mitigated that supply zone, price came and broke to the downside. Price was trading just like this, like this, like this. So we can clearly see price broke to the downside and it finally mitigated this zone. So I won't be forcing things. I'll use the immediate price action to guide me on where price might be going. However, after this, following this break, we expect, following this break, we traded into this demand. We expect at least a decent pullback. So we might wait for price to break here and give us a change of character before price goes higher. Potentially, we might target this or even higher prices. So from there, I can drop to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, I can see from this daily and 4 hour demand zone, after price mitigated it, it's retracing immediately with a lot of bullish pressure, a lot of bullish momentum. So for me to look for buys to be valid, I'll wait for a break above this supply zone, something like this. After price breaks above, I'll look for a buy. However, you have to be cautious. It might be a trap for buyers. It might be sweeping liquidity, then drop to the downside. So you should have short-term targets. Don't try to, to catch the daily swing lows from here. So this is where I'll possibly be looking for buys. After price breaks this, I'll look for fresh demand from the discounted areas, and then I'll look to trade this into the 4 hour zones that we had marked out, potentially up to around these zones or even higher. So at the moment, price is a little bit indecisive. All we have to do is wait a little bit. I have this. This is we're currently trading at this supply zone. We don't know what's happening next. We can't sell because we are still bullish. We don't have any sign of bearishness, and we can't buy because price is still bearish. Price is still forming lower lows and lower highs. So we can't buy at the moment, not until price breaks to the upside. Otherwise, so let me try to make this as brief as I can in the screenshots. I'm going to be sharing the screenshots into the Telegram channel as well. Thank you everyone. I'll see you later.